Hey, what do these two cards have in common? This is the Magikarp illustration rare from Paldea Evolved, and this is the Lugia V alt art from Silver Tempest. Now you're thinking to yourself, those are both super dope cards that I'd love to add to my collection, perhaps. But they both were part of a collection that I bought today, a collection that was worth about 8,500 bucks. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys that story. I'm going to show you a bunch of that collection and how that came to be. But what's up? If this is your first time here, my name's TJ. I run a business called PokePastor TCG where I buy and I sell all sorts of Pokemon cards. My store is called that because I serve as a pastor full time. That's what I do with for work, with my career. And then in the evenings, as a side business, I sell Pokemon cards, and I've done about $250,000 in sales in about 14 months. So yeah, we are just rolling into this crazy cardboard world. But if you want to stay up to date with the channel, we go live here. I also sell singles on my site, link down below, 5% under market. So if you want to come hang out in some of the live streams or just stay up to date with content or cards that I'll have available at that link, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you leave a like on this video or comment something down below, maybe comment below and let me know what you think is the coolest card out of all of these cards. And you guys are going to see there are a bunch of really cool ones. I'd love to know which one's your favorite. But yeah, enough yapping. I'm going to show you this sick collection. Well, now I'm sitting on the floor in my basement, little doodle mat there. I've got 3 kids. Yeah, so how this deal kind of came to be, I was talking on Facebook Marketplace with a guy named Tua, and I've bought from Tua in the past. Really, really cool dude. And he's just wanting to get out of the hobby, not really wanting to collect anymore. And he had this sizable collection. I mean, I'm going to show you guys this, but there are hundreds of cards here. And he would rather just have cash than have to go through the hassle of selling it all individually or doing what I do, right? Which is, shipping these all out to individual customers and spending my evenings shipping out cards. So he would rather just have cash in hand. So the collector app that he showed me came to about $8,500 in value. And we were negotiating price, and we landed at 74%, so about $6,300. Which 74 is typically higher than I'd go for something like this, but he has a ton of stuff here that wasn't really included in the collector app, and so he knew that it would be worthwhile. I knew that it would be worthwhile. Also, like I said, I bought from Tua before. Super solid guy, and so yeah, we met up and we made a deal. So that's kind of how the negotiations were short. Yeah, let's take a peek at some of this stuff. Okay, guys, so here's some of the big hitters, okay? There's a lot more big hitters in here, but these are just a few of the big ones. So we got the Lugia V alt art from Silver Tempest, Magikarp from Paldea Evolved, Shiny Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates, very sick card. Flareon EX, this is actually, coincidentally enough, going to be the second Flareon EX that I have on my store from Prismatic Evolution. So if you're in the market for 2 Flareon EXs, and then here are 3 gold, secret rares from Crown Zenith from the Galarian Gallery. No Tina here, but the other 3 ones. And I think there's a duplicate of one of these somewhere. So those are just some of the cards. And then in this, so here's a bunch of all of it, right? So it's these 2 binders, this top loader binder, that little binder over there, and then all of this stuff in here. Holy smokes, is there a lot of stuff in here. There's Howie up there, guys. Look at that slow pan. I'm horrible with the camera. Howie is up there just chilling. My basement is a mess. Okay, back to the good stuff. Oh, the glare is going to be fun. Okay, so in here is a bunch of the expensive cards. So we got Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket, Giovanni's Machamp. Gym Challenge, I believe. I'm not super familiar still with like some of the vintage stuff. Umbreon, I think that's just a Pokeball. But then we get into some of these ones, guys. Like the tag team cards are going nuts lately. We've got Reshiram, Zekrom, Greninja Shiny, Dialga V Alt Art, goodness, Terapagos, Alolan Executor, Crown Zenith stuff, Celebration stuff. Look at the Celebration Zard. Love that. See, there's that duplicate Dialga. So just a ton of stuff here. Shiny Umbreon GX. Bunch of cool trainers, some trainer gallery stuff, some awesome illustration rares. Just all sorts of cool stuff that I know I'm going to be able to sell. Ooh, the Lily's Clefairy. I didn't even notice that one was in here. That's super dank. Pokemon Center Snorlax, Pokemon Center Pikachu. Yeah, so a couple Jesse and James. We love Jesse and James, don't we? Iono. Okay, so let's move to some of the other binders. So this one is stacked. Okay, other binders here. This one is just a bunch of like extra, I think like was a Champion's Path master set at some point. So to be honest, there's not like a ton of stuff in here. Got some trainers, got some V cards, some hollow energies in the back. You know, nothing wild. I guess there's 3 binders here. What was this one? Oh, this is the Crown Zenith one. Okay, so I got some Crown Zenith stuff here. Yeah, let's get back to some of the... So we got like the regular VMAX hits from Crown Zenith. And I do sell a bunch of bulk, so even like this cheaper stuff, like I'll definitely be able to sell. But then we get back into the Galarian Gallery, and it's pretty much the whole darn thing, man. Like, I mean, so if you're looking for some Crown Zenith hits, I'm going to have some available on my site. Yeah, I love that. And then in the back of this one, I think there was some extra stuff, and I don't think he had any of this stuff listed, so this is all, you know, against that value there. Just a lot of, you know, easily movable stuff. These guys are sweet. Anyone like Lucario V-Star promos? And a bunch of other promo-y cards here. I can't remember what's in this binder. Let's check. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of good stuff here. Let's go, baby. Look at that. We got that Greninja, a couple of the Greninja promos. I love this Flareon EX promo, even though I've been getting a lot of flack lately because I say that Flareon is the worst evolution. But, you know, fight me. Charizard page, that's cool. A bunch of these vintage Zards. Pikachu, yeah, just as you guys can see, all sorts of very, very sellable stuff. Like this stuff will sell over time for sure. Yeah. Bunch of Pikachus. Lucario V-Stars. Cool stuff. Okay, and then this, right? You know what? Come to think of it, this one... Okay, disregard this binder. This binder, I think, was in a separate lot that I picked up today. That's so funny. I did pick up a separate lot today. This was like a smaller transaction. I think I paid like $450 for the contents of this binder. So if Tua's watching this, he's probably like, wait, like, I did not sell this guy this binder. He's probably having like a moment of confusion. And then, guys, look at all these top loaders. There's so much stuff here. I'm not going to be able to go through all of it in this footage, but let me just see if I can get to like some of the stuff. So check out all of these promos back here, guys. This is just promos on promos, sealed, okay? Eevee, Clara, I don't know. Got this, the birds, bro. We love the birds on this channel. And Reshiram, was this the stamped one? Yeah. Obsidian Flames, Umbreon. I've never even seen this Magikarp before. XY Magikarp still sealed. So all of these are still sealed, guys, which the sealed ones kind of have like a bit of a, well, so I guess some of them aren't sealed, but a lot of them are. Where were some of those other promos, dude? Maybe they aren't back here? There was like a bunch of the Tyranitar promos somewhere. Anyway, so just a ton of promos here. And then, what else? Oops, you guys can't even see that. All sorts of other hits here. You know, Blaziken. I mean, it's, yeah, another Greninja promo. All sorts of trainer cards. Mega Rayquaza EX I just saw. Is this the Celebrations one? Yeah, that's a dope card. Anyway, so a crazy amount of very, very, very nice hits. Some cheaper stuff too, but that's the beauty with selling on TCGplayer is I know with confidence that I'm going to be able to move all of these things, absolutely all of them, which is, yeah, which is pretty cool. So, and then some like bulk back here, but again, he didn't have everything listed. Oh yeah, this is really cool. I forgot about this little guy. Check out this little guy, okay? Which, have you ever seen a cuter binder? Okay, these are like a full set of McDonald's promos. Let me see if there's an easy way for me to showcase these and flip through them while I hold this. You know, you got the whole set. It's the whole darn thing. And then also General Mills stuff. If I can get to it. See, like, this stuff is cool, man. And I don't think he had any of this stuff listed. So, top-notch guy. Tua is a beast. Yeah, I love, that's good camera work, TJ. Good job, bud. Love being able to pick up stuff like this. So this is one of my favorite parts about having the Pokemon card business is getting to see all of these cards. Really awesome cards. Where'd those big ones go? Sweet cards like these come in and then be able to list them and then ship them out to people who are likely going to include them in their collection. Yeah, definitely feels special. So what do you guys think? Did I do good? Is that a good pickup? Well, regardless of what you think, I'm sure glad that I got to interact with Tua. I'm glad I got to, you know, chat with him and also get some cash in his hand while I go through the process of listing, sorting, selling all of these cards. Yeah, but he's a cool dude. And that's one of the things I love the most about being in this business is just a chance to meet up with people, to get to chat with them, and to get to, you know, hear a little bit of their time in the hobby, you know, what they're moving to next, all that kind of stuff. So it is pretty stinking cool. But if you guys like the content, again, you know, please let me know below by liking, subscribing, doing that stuff. And if you're interested in any of these singles, now getting through a lot like this is going to take some time. I also spent a bunch of time sorting cards or starting to sort cards yesterday on the live stream, and so I've probably got a backlog of stuff that I'm working through right now that is probably, gosh, I don't know, anywhere between $12,000 to $18,000 in value, and all that stuff will be listed on the site soon, but I gotta process it first, and that takes a little bit of time, especially when TCGplayer Direct is down, and I've got, I spend my evenings stuffing envelopes and sending out things. Some of them to you guys, so thanks so much for buying stuff. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, more live streams to come, more videos this upcoming week. And whether this is just entertainment for you guys or this is providing inspiration for you to start your own business, or whether you're a collector and you want to see what I have so you can pick up deals, whatever the reason for you being here is, I'm thankful that you are. And I always say this in all of my videos, I believe that Jesus loves you, that God has an incredible plan for your life. I hope you guys have a great week coming up as I'm recording this on a Sunday evening. Anyways, we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.